So, vertical line charts then, or line graphs. Okay, the keyword there is vertical. Okay, vertical is straight up, perpendicular, okay, from the x-axis. Okay, straight up, vertical. Horizontal is flat, and then vertical is straight up. So bear that in mind when we are going to be drawing these. So here's some data for you. So we have a number of people in the car. There are 29 times there was one person in the car, and then you can see the rest of the data there. Now we're going to interpret that as a vertical line chart, okay? You can see here we've got the x-axis, where we've got the number of people in the car, and then frequency. Okay? Frequency is the amount. So we need to draw a vertical line graph or a line chart. Now it's very, very similar to a bar chart. Very, very similar. However, all we're going to be drawing just vertical lines. No bars, they have no width to them, just a straight line with a ruler, very clearly using the scale on the side to help us. Now you can see we've got up in fives. However, they have given us the little intervals in between. So you can see each little line represents one car of the frequency. So we need a ruler, and I'm going to use a red pen for the purpose of the video to make sure it's nice and clearly visible for you all. So one number of people in the car is 29. So with my ruler, perpendicular to the x-axis, being very careful with the way I hold the ruler. Nice and clear, 29, well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Now have a vertical line up to 29 very accurately. You can see I took my time to make sure it is extremely accurate. 2 then. We have 10 people on the frequency. So let's go across here to 2, and then we go up to 10. Let's just check to see where 10 would be. It's up to this line here. So let's go up 5 and then 10 extremely accurately on there. Next one then is 6. So across to here with the ruler. Nice and clear. Always use a pencil when drawing a graph, okay, or these like vertical line charts. Use a pencil because if you did make a mistake, you could easily rub it out. Okay, I see it far too often. People use a pen, make a mistake, scribble it out, and then it's a mess, and we can't work out how to give any marks, if any marks at all. So 3 would be 6 little lines, which would be there. 4 is 2. So even with such a small vertical line as 2, I am still using a ruler. And then the last bit then is 3. Again, using a ruler. You'll notice I haven't gone over it, I'm not shading at all, just making it nice and clear. For each of my vertical lines, you'll see obviously there's a gap between them. There is an equal gap between them. I've been very careful with the scale. The axes are labelled already for me. One thing I am going to put on is a title, okay? And this is the number of people in the car. Yes, it's here for my table. However, I'm still going to put it here above my graph. So number of people in a car. So if you have seen the bar chart video I've got up on the YouTube there, you will notice that we have to salt check. S stands for scale. Well, this one was quite straightforward because they gave us a scale to use, but I'm still checking it very carefully. A for axes. You can see we've got an x-axis and the y-axis. I'm even going to label them as well. Okay, you see there's equal gaps between and equal scaling here, so that's the axes. L is for label. Okay, you can see they've labelled frequency and number of people in the car. And then T is for title, of which I've put on. So be careful with scale, axes, label and title. Pencil, always use a pencil so you can rub it up if you make a mistake. Have a good practice and I hope it helps.